Welcome to a wicked little till fascination. Nations right on time to join us for the ride. We divide a wicked little we devise an antiquated machination. Oddities await, so won't you wait, so wait, so won't you kindly step inside? Antiquated machination. So won't you wait, so won't you kindly step inside? Antiquated machination. We're inclined towards sybaritic exhortation. You might sybaritic might find you'll have us for the night. Fall in line, will administer inoculations, terminate fine. You'll have us for the nation's terminate the nickel. Fall in line, will administer the Nickelodeon and kiss your ass goodbye. Nickelodeon and kiss your ass goodbye. Welcome, come to our wicked little fascination. Nations right on time to join us for the ride. We divide. We divide. We divide. We divide. We divide. We devise an antiquated machination. Oddities await, so won't you kindly step inside? We're inclined toward sybaritic exhortation. You might find you might find you'll have us for the night. Fall in line, we'll administer inoculations, terminate terminations, turn the Nickelodeon and kiss your us goodbye.
keyboard. Now this keyboard is going to be more on the expensive side, and it's targeted towards pro gamers playing at pro championships, typically when there's money on the line. And if you're not one of those type of players, it's also good if you're just a competitive gamer in general. As of making this video, this keyboard is going for $180, which is definitely up there in terms of the mechanical keyboard marketplace. And at that price point, you are going to get a premium build quality keyboard with some accessories such as a magnetic wrist rest. You also have a braided cable along with a keycap puller that is hidden inside the keyboard, which we'll get to those things in a few moments here. Now, as far as the color aesthetics go, this keyboard does come only in the black color, which I have no problems with. It's standard, it's clean, you can't complain about this neutral tone. In terms of the sizing options, it comes in TKL, which stands for 10 keyless, which means the number pad is missing, but you do have the arrow keys along with the navigation keys. It comes in the mini, which has this bit missing and it's just the key letters here. And finally, it also comes in a full-size keyboard, which is going to have the number pad and the whole thing, and it's going to be a much longer build. As for me personally, I'm a bigger fan of the smaller keyboards like this TKL or maybe even the mini, mainly because I don't like having my mouse spread out so far from my keyboard, because it just doesn't feel natural to me when, you know, my hands are kind of spread out like this. It just feels like I'm stretching my elbows a little more, but with a mini setup or a TKL, it's going to feel much more comfortable. So the build quality, this thing is high quality. Right now, if I do a bend test, this thing has no build whatsoever. If I actually touch the metal, it has like over, which I did create it, that has a nice rubberized fit, a wet mat in the key. There is a storage compartment for where the keycap puller rests, and we'll get into the keycaps. You found that it's where you don't want to use this cable, you can totally swap it out. And this is going to be a nice braided cable, and it is going to be detachable and connects via USB-C. So if you don't want to use this cable, you can totally swap it out for a coiled cable or a different color cable, depending on how you like to mod and design your keyboard. But I will say this cable is so nice, I probably wouldn't swap it until it like just gets ruined or whatever. All right, so let's get into the keycaps and key switches. So firstly, the keycaps, you can pull them off with the puller that we got from the back. Just clip it on, pull it up, and just like that, it's gonna come right off, and we can easily have access to the switch. And you can see this switch here is going to be a red, so it's going to be nice and linear, similar to how red mechanical switches function. But before we get into that a little further, let me show you a close-up on these keycaps. So these are going to be PVT switches, and they are going to be concaved. Concave means it's going to have this angle here for your finger to easily have a nice spot on the keycap, and then there can eat too much slaps. Now for a keyboard like this, especially given the price said, you know, so overall, not a bad typing experience. Felt nice and fluid to me. I felt like they were just like red mechanical switches. If you haven't used those, go to your local Best Buy and just try them out there. Now, in terms of loudness, they can get as loud or as quiet as you want them, depending on how hard you're pressing the key. If you need something more quieter, just tap more gently and lightly, and it's going to be very quiet where you won't be distracting people. And if you don't really mind the sound levels, and you can just go ahead and blast this thing and get as loud as you want with them. Now, something that separates this keyboard apart from a lot of the others is going to be the software and functionality of this keyboard. So SteelSeries has this technology called 2-in-1 action keys, which basically means you can press a button and it can do two different things based on the amount of pressure you're applying. So for example, if you're in a video game and you're trying to walk forward, you can gently just press the W key and you'll be walking. But if you press it all the way down, you'll be running. And that can be configured in the software where you activate the different actuation points and dual bindings and all this stuff. I did a very detailed video, so if you want to check that out, there's going to be a link to it right up here. Now, in terms of the media controls and software compatibility, by default, this keyboard does have this little dial up here, which by default just adjusts the volume and mutes it, depending on if you're pressing it or pushing it. And then you also have the screen that has an image there by default, and you can customize it to have another image, or you can have different actuation levels activated, showing you how hard you're pressing a key or other interesting statistics. As far as playing and pause media control buttons go, you're going to have to customize those in the software and have them assigned to your F keys or whichever keys you prefer. Out of the box, it's actually I love it's definitely something that comes in these
now. Hey, now. Slow down, all right? Hey, now. Hey, now.
Is why it actuates. You had the actuation point at the wrong setting. Apparently you have to change it through the display over here. I don't know if you can see it where my hand is. And looking now, I have it on the 5th, which is I think the middle. Yeah, it goes all the way up to 10 and all the way down to 1. This should be the 0.4 millimeters. Definitely feels lighter. It feels a lot more like my silvers. Okay. Okay, I kind of like these. Yeah, everything is faster, but I don't know if faster is better. Bruh, I can't do normal combos that I usually do. I just don't think I'm...
Guys, that's our new series. The first version, we got this. So damn how dirty it is. Look at this. Oh hell no! My brother wants it. If I have this, I'm switching my keyboard out for this. Huh? Guys, this is the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah. Oh. So guys, this has double shot PBT keycaps. And like these have ABS keycaps. So this one has the same one as my Razer Huntsman Mini.
What is that?
And also guys, so back here, we got a nice little cap color baby. You know what I'm saying? All of these just sound significantly keyboard. Come here. Look at this. Look what I'm about to do. Take this little piece, and then after I take out this piece, we're gonna go to my gaming setup, plug this bad boy up. If you feel what I'm saying, man. Guys. Yo. It's completely bored on it. And it comes on the setting I already wanted to. Because on this one, guys, the old hope. Bro. The other one. Look. I don't know how to play it, though. It's not working. Just. Hey, bro. The 30 pin doesn't even.
up, but I can't fold to no fear. Got sight set right up on these bands, and I'm gonna use the wipe tears. 5 years still sticking to the plans I made when I was a jit. Told moms I can't go live no normal life, won't stop till I'm rich. And I'll turn that bitch so